Hi, my name is Sneha Tejuja. I am 55 years of age and I am a women entrepreneur, as in I have taught baking and desserts to, I don't know, thousands of people. This is my 20th year of teaching. I've been teaching also in colleges and taking exams, demonstrations, taking workshops, and also judging competitions in various catering colleges. So what I'm doing in my classes is not only teaching but giving them employment, in the sense all these ladies are earning out of what I teach them. In fact, most of my students are earning much more than me, and I feel very happy because I've been able to give so much employment to these women. I've had students coming from Dubai, from Lagos, and lots of places around India, and they've learned and gone, and each one of them is doing something or the other in their home place, and they've made a name for themselves. In fact, in Lagos, this girl is almost known as a dessert queen of that area, and this speaks highly of the teacher, because if I taught them well, could they do such good work? And along with this, I also give them a little knowledge on like a little counseling session on spirituality, because with whatever you do today, if you're focused and if you're a good human being and you're an honest person, your work shows. So along with my teaching, and I spend about half hour talking about integrity, talking about how a person should be, so they go back feeling quite complete. And so I teach them very truthfully with honesty, and there is nothing which I hide from them. Everything is done on the table. The children and the girls, guys, they work with me, they come to the kitchen with me, I give them practical hands-on training. So this way they get a lot of confidence, and also we establish a relationship, because it's not only a class, but even when they're away from the class, they can WhatsApp me, message me, call me, and I'm always available to them by giving them some tips and answering their questions. And these days I've also started doing smaller classes for small age groups, like soon after school, because they can't handle too many things. So I do like 2 things per day, and I do it over 10 afternoons. So that way they learn only 2 things, but they go complete in those 2 things. If I have taught, say, about 5,000 people, I know at least 3,500 or 4,000 people are doing work out of what I've taught them. Not merely for business, but their families are benefiting. They're making for their children, their husbands are happy, their in-laws are happy, and they suddenly feel that a person who didn't know anything in baking is today making so many cakes and desserts. For 50 plus women, I would feel, for me, I guess for a lot of us, after 40, we've got a lot of time to ourselves now. Kids are by themselves, they are in colleges, they're working. So there is a lot of time, and this is the time you have to pick up some hobby, follow your passion, get into various things which are going to be of use, because when you get older, say after 60 or 70, you need to follow your passion and do things so that you aren't getting into boredom, because boredom will get into depression, and then that's when all the diseases and frustration starts. So it's very nice even to pick up a hobby or a passion, like gardening, like cooking, baking, dress designing, do anything, or just go and help out, do social work, do lots of stuff for your society. Like I did a lot of work for Nepal Aid this time, and help poured in from all directions, and in 5 days I must have collected my whole house was full of stuff, and I personally handled it, went to friends, and we got it given to the army, and the food, everything was sent. So I left everything, but I followed my passion. I thought, as a citizen, I need to do something more. It's just not living and eating for yourself. You need to do something for your society. Get into various groups where you can learn something and be of use, because you are useful, you aren't useless. So it's the attitude you carry, and you be confident, look after your weight, go to the gym, go to swimming or something like that, where you can keep your body fitness going. Get into some spirituality, because that will help your soul to grow, which is very important, and your mind at rest with yoga. And with all of this, just follow your passion. That's it.
The channel dedicated to us for folks 50 plus
and forever young.
Subscribe to 50 Young today!
Message to all of the young or elder or 90s or 50s or young generation. Music is a medical clinic. It is very, very, very important in your life.